Hello! Sorry about that. Yeah, I did a thing. Normally I have that on a button, and I messed that up. Which will probably fuck me over soon. We'll figure this out. Hi. But it is. Well done on you getting first. Sun, well done on you getting second. And Charlie, well done on you getting third. I also see that we have a candy-coated reality. Hello, Dove. We also, let's see, have a Sir Chunks in chat. Hope you're all doing well. And we have an Alice Napalm. Oh, such a lovely bunch of people in my chat here. You are a bunch of cuties, you know that? I'm very sad that we are not playing Hyrule Chronicles. Oh! Oh, something is breaking. Hello! Oh, something is breaking very bad. Hello? I would say it's breaking bad, yeah. Like very. So... yeah, I don't know why, but there should have been a spell circle. There should have been a lot more things going on. Thank you.
You get a little more cozy.
There we go. Get up here. Yeah. Thank you, Alice. So we're not playing Hyrule Chronicles today, but we are talking about a game that we are going to be playing in 2 weeks' time, which is a one-shot of FABULA ULTIMA, which is a table JRPG. So it is heavily inspired by Final Fantasy, ergo FABULA ULTIMA, and other such games. So this is what we're going to be talking about. Alvrance and Eastreth have already made some characters, but we're going to be talking with Roa Pirate as well about what kind of character he's to play. So without further ado, let me bring up the scene here. And yeah, okay, this is going to be annoying for a moment. I should now still be able to be heard. Oh. Things are breaking very hard here. Let me try and... Hello.
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 Sorry about that. I hear something's breaking, but
Okay.
yeah. Hi, Alvrance. Hi,
Hello.
Eastreth. Hi, Roa Pirate.
Hello.
Hey.
Debated for a bit the viability of just not answering and seeing how you'd react.
That would be very sad.
Just so you know, I might end up losing service for a little bit.
Oh, what's up?
ISP issues.
Everyone's having problems.
Everyone's having problems. Yeah, flat to last transformation didn't really work either. So
Is it like
no
transitional
stream
stuff that's
without
not
technical
working?
difficulties.
That does that count as a pun?
I think so. Yeah. If you want, you can put exclamation pun in chat for that. But hello, we are Sans Articulate T. And as such, we are going to be talking Fabula Ultima. Keystrip,
Yeah.
you've played this before, correct?
Once, ages
Once,
ago, yes.
ages ago. Elrons
I
and
kind of
Rohpard-
half remember some of it.
Fair enough. Elrons and Rohpard, have you played this before?
No.
No.
The one that we did, that was the Dragon Ball one with Art T. Was that for the?
That was that
That's
was
Fate.
Fate.
Okay. Then I don't think I have.
Fair enough. So, this game is, instead of being like D&D a D20 based system, it is more based on dual stat rolls, and that can be a D6 all the way up to a D12. And there are 4 stats that characters have. I have Keystrith's sheet
Hello.
here at the moment, and as you can see, you have Dexterity, Might, or MIG, Insight, INS, and Willpower, WLP. Very small. And you went for a rather like a
I'm a magic-y person,
Yeah,
so
you're a magic-y
I'm big
person.
on the not physical skills.
Yeah, so Insight is a D10 and Willpower is a D8. Then Might is a D8 and Dexterity is a D6. So, in case of wanting to do like a skill check, for instance, if you want to accomplish something, for instance, you want to go rock climbing, then I could say, well, rock climbing requires both strength and agility. So might and dexterity. You roll both dexterity and might as your dice, so a d6 and a d8. And then you add that together. Let's just put
There
in
you go.
chat. 3 on might, a 5 on dexterity, a total of 8. Now,
Which is
I can-
alright.
That's alright, yeah. I can say, well, that is enough to climb this small mountain or this small hillside, and as such, you succeed. In the case of...
You can climb a fence with an 8.
You can climb a fence with it, yes. I'm going to bring up my own rules for this as well. So, with that, you could have gone...
You can also
Mhm.
roll the same skill twice
That
on
is
some
correct.
things.
If,
Like
for
if it's
instance,
something that's a lot of strength, then you could roll
Yes.
might.
It could be might and might. If it's something that requires just like your finesse and maybe aiming, it could be dexterity. But it's also, as you can see here, a combination of the two.
There's options.
And the game also like wants you to kind of like play up the whole idea of your characters being heroes. So there's not going to be any rolls for like things that would automatically succeed. Getting like finding your way to a tavern in town requires no roll. You will find out. People are like eager to tell you, or
The pigeons know
Uh,
where it is.
yeah, or if we find ourselves in like a very rough part of town, like finding the tavern might not be the issue. Getting there without being attacked by ruffians or bandits might be an issue. So, When you have your stats or your skills, you might require. We might roll for something. If, for instance, if you want to travel and you want to cross a river, you might not roll if it's a calm river. You might roll if there's a heavy current. Just basic stuff here. There are some things that might influence a roll. For instance, we have Elodie here. Elodie is, I believe, Alvarence's character.
One of them.
Oh, I realize
Yeah,
I haven't...
2 options.
Yes, thank you, Alvarence, for sending the link. You have an identity. You're a free-spirited, naive knight with a heart of gold. Your theme is loyalty. If you want to do something like for the people you've pledged your loyalty to, then you get a bonus to that because that's your theme. If you are at a certain place that people know you, that you've helped, they will probably help you out without having to ask for a roll because of your identity. You're known to have a heart of gold. Another important thing about rolls is when it comes to skill checks or combat checks on my rolls, we will have a thing called
now to uncosify nether.
So in the attribute check that Keystrid just did with might and dexterity, the high roll is a 5. Could either of you roll a weapon attack, for instance?
Run it.
Thank you. So Keystrid uses their Tablet of Discoveries, a arcane tablet, and you can see there is an inside roll 5 and an inside roll 6. Inside roll 10.
10.
That is a high roll of 10, doing 10 plus your modifier in damage. A total of 16, as it says in the side panel. That's a very good roll.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for none of these to show up in the actual game.
Indeed. Right. Let me tell you a bit about the world that we are going to be setting our adventure in. The world that we find ourselves in is a lush nature world. And what our player characters will not know, but what we do, is that we find ourselves within a small terrarium of sorts. Little plants, little bowls of moss and algae. And we, as the player characters, we will find ourselves as inhabitants of one such moss bowl. So we're going to be very small, and we're going to have, if we're going to have magical powers, they are going to be looking like they're very intense and very large. A spark that might be insignificant to us might be seen as a giant trail of thunder magic to the inhabitants of this world.
Mole.
Sorry, what did you say?
I just said small.
The mole. Yeah, very small. Yeah, as such, well, we have Elodie, who is, I believe you described small femme, big weapon.
Yes. Specifically an axe.
Specifically axe. Yes. Wonderful. Keysworth, could you tell me a little bit about the character that you've been building?
Well, I'm still thinking of a name,
No worries.
but she woke up in the middle of the woods one day with no memories and a strange, like, completely blank and perfectly flat stone tablet next to her.
Hmm.
She's figured out that she can talk to animals, and for a while she thought the animals were the only people here until she ran into some, humanoids.
Mhm.
And she's very, very curious about things and just wants to learn stuff.
Okay.
And
Nice.
also, her classes are Chimerist is the main one, which, if anyone's played Final Fantasy, this is a blue mage.
Yeah, so you take skills from other creatures and
I
use
learn
them as
spells
yourself.
from wild creatures, and
Yeah.
Entropist, which is like time magic,
Yeah.
and entropy magic and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. Increasing and decreasing it.
Mhm.
So I see that a lot of things have been breaking, and I didn't run ads during my startup time, which I should have done automatically. So that's going to come in soon. I'm very sorry.
Do ads.
But yeah, one thing that is specific to this game is everyone starts out multi-classing.
Mhm.
And
You start with 5 levels,
Mhm.
and you split them between 2 to 3 classes.
Correct. So, Eastrith, you decided to go 3 levels into Chimerist and 2 levels in Entropist.
Yes, so that I could actually start with some spells.
And Alvrans, for LOD, you've chosen 4 levels of Weapon Master and 1 level of Fury.
Yes.
So Weapon Master is very... I would consider, like, in D&D, the equivalent would be...
Fighter.
Fighter, yeah?
Yeah.
Very versatile and very skill-based on how you use your weapons. And then Fury
And
would be Barbarian, I would say.
Fury is Monkbarian,
Monkbarian, okay.
because there isn't a specific unarmed class. It's kind of all in Fury as well.
Okay. And then, Royal Pirate, I'm wondering, have you found your character sheet already?
Yes, there's so many things.
So many
There
things.
are so many things.
So there's a couple of tabs that you have here. Your stats to make it very easy to use a particular action that you want to use. Then you have a tab called Classes. And I believe in items you can find the different classes that you can select.
I went to the items tab in the sheet. I was like, no?
Oh, sorry. The items tab for Foundry itself. So that is
The
next to
briefcase.
actors. Yeah.
Up in the top right.
Yeah.
So then you have classes, and then in class you have skills. Not every skill is available just yet, but that's just some data entry that I need to do. I was wondering, have you already read some of the PDF?
There was a PDF?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a PDF. It is both in Foundry, and I believe, Eastrith, you also shared it.
Yes. I shared my copies.
Good.
I see. I do not see it in the chat.
Ooh.
Might be in the main one.
Okay.
It's in general somewhere.
Oh, there it is.
Let me bring up the PDF
There it
here
is.
in Foundry. Make sure that I...
Put it there for posterity's sake.
Thank you.
So in the PDF, there are a couple of pre-made combinations of classes for you. If you
But
want
there's
to.
also just the classes in general that you can
Correct.
look at.
Yeah. So for instance, if you wanted to play a gunslinger, then you can choose sharpshooter and tinkerer. If you want to play a healer, orator and spiritist might be a good combination. If you want to be a monster mage, you can be a chimerist, a wayfarer, and a weapon master together.
The only one of them that has chimerist in the examples.
Interesting. But those options are starting at, let's see, page 172.
Yes.
Then
And
after that is the classes in general.
there's quite a handful of classes in the main, like the core book.
And there's also some in the other two books that are in there.
Yes.
The high fantasy and the techno fantasy.
Yeah.
Although only one of them is really a technology class.
Yeah.
Fabula, what was the second word?
Sorry?
What's the title of the system?
Fabula Ultima.
Oh. Just downloading all the books and putting them in a folder.
Fair enough.
What I did.
Yeah. I was wondering, RoboPirate, if you had an idea of
Like
not
a type
necessarily
of
what
character.
classes you want to play, but what kind of character you would like to play.
My first thought was Chaotic Munchkin Goblin.
Chaotic Munchkin Goblin.
So I was thinking
Fair enough.
Tinkerer, something.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see.
Rogue Tinkerer, maybe.
Tinkerer could very well work. Also known as the alchemist, the magitech engineer, or the mechanic.
Yeah. Do you want to make stuff? That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
What else would go with that?
It depends on what kind of gadgets you would like to make.
Yeah.
Because I can see Tinkerer Sharpshooter working very well as like an artillerist. I could also see Tinkerer Guardian. Guardian is more of a paladin soldier type character.
Here's the classic characters I see.
Elementalist for more explosions.
Mhm. Yeah, that could work too. I also think if it's more akin to Magitech, then Weapon Master or maybe Darkblade could also work.
Also, Rogue for doing sneaky shit.
Rogue, yeah. That's the fun thing about this. You can just like you're already incentivized or incentivized to think about multi-classing concepts because you can't do otherwise.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do just one.
Yeah.
The Magi Technician is 3 levels Tinkerer, 2 levels Lore Master.
Right. Yeah. Lore Master.
To know
or
things.
to know things, indeed. You can focus and yeah, that could be an interesting or Tinkerer as well.
Also, important thing to remember about one of the things I remember about combat in this game.
Mm-hmm.
You fully heal and gain all your stuff back at the end of every combat.
Yes. If you fall in battle, there's a couple of options to deal with that. But healing is only for stuff in that combat.
So we don't have to worry about patching people up afterwards.
Uh,
I see why they went Lore Master, because then you can replace one of the attribute dice with your preferred thing if you went inside.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, quick assessment. Sorry, I'm reading
Yep.
Lore Master skills.
No worries.
Ooh, stuff!
Yeah.
There is a lot of stuff. Yeah. But I like that idea of you being like a tinkerer type.
Yeah.
I also like the idea of like high, kind of like a quote unquote high intelligence character, but not the voice of reason.
No. The voice of unreason.
Like, we can do this, and I know exactly how to do this.
What if it also exploded?
always
Always add explosions.
I'm just gonna stand back here and cast Mirror on myself just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Where's the
I can
faith?
tank it.
Have fun with that!
There's a what?
Where's the faith?
Oh, I have faith that everything explodes.
I
Yes.
have faith that I will not be hurt by the explosion because of my spell.
Ah.
You will instead.
Also, there's no stats for specifically like being a certain species.
Nope.
So if you have a particular idea that you think will fit in this small terrarium world, do let me know.
I mean, I made a fox person, so...
Yeah, but I know you, Keistra, so that's fine.
This is not the first fairy I've made, and it won't be the last.
And it won't be the last.
Yes, that is a threat.
To whom?
Me.
Okay. Why are you threatening yourself?
Okay.
Because some people on the internet get weird when you say that you just think animal people are cool.
Animal people are cool, though.
Yeah. I mean, they've obviously not watched Robin Hood.
Excuse me, Derek, I am a cat, I'm simply playing a fox right now.
I am of the opinion that foxes are canines with feline software installed.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, before I forget, since I'll be running this in Foundry, as we are here, I have the safety tools
Yep.
mod installed again. If anything goes to a point where you're finding yourself to be uncomfortable, you can always use the stop play immediately button. You are also you can tell me kind of like, hey, these are my lines, these are my limits, outside of like what we've established in previous play. If something has come up in the meantime, do let me know and we'll make sure that that doesn't happen or occur in game.
Yeah.
Just no wasps.
Yep.
That's it.
That's fair.
Trying to think of the name of my character.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll come up with something fun. Well, Pirate, what are you looking at the moment?
Nothing much.
Okay. Would you like a step-by-step guide for character creation?
Mostly I was looking at photos to go with inspiration for how the goblin will look.
Okay.
I get that.
Damn you, Pinterest. Not letting me steal pictures.
Right, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And it's not gotten better in the last few years.
I've just been looking at the two characters that I've made, and I'm looking at the flipped, mirrored aspects of them.
Ah, fair.
Goblin.
Hmm.
Gorblin.
So, for the sake of this is basically a one-shot, isn't it, for next time?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just use the straight stuff from the Magic Technician, I think.
Magic Technician. Okay.
So Dexterity D8. How do I add
Let
stat?
me...
With the stats, there's drop-down menus next to where Dex and Might and stuff are. You
I'm
just
going to
plug 'em in.
remove the classes that you've put in and add some from the from what I've made, because that also adds like the HP and MP boosts.
Okay.
So Lore Master 2, Tinkerer 3. Which skills are said to be there? Then I'll...
Quick assessment for Lawmaster.
Quick assessment. Okay.
That's SL2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Quick assessment
So,
2.
to explain that briefly, that's skill level 2. Some of them you can buy more than once, and they will do more things when you have more of them.
Yeah.
Like, it was your spell casty classes. Learn a spell is one skill, and you can just keep buying it until you get like 10. I think 10 is the limit for each class's amount of spells.
Yeah, you can only go to level 10 in one class.
Hmm.
And so when in quick assessment it says like you may spend up to SL times 5, so that is skill level times 5, and you have 2 of them at the moment.
That's 10.
So that is a max of 10. Oh, did it not? It did not save.
Yes.
Right.
But, yeah.
Don't know.
And then, what else do we got? We've got gadgets and Tinker. Tinker's gadgets. Choose a type. Hedge attack. Gains basic benefits.
that is one that I need to build out.
Oh. You can take over constructs. That's neat.
That is very cool.
You can create cannons. That's terrifying.
That is impressive.
Is that from the skills I put in?
Yeah, that's so. If you go over to Tinkerer, which starts on page 210.
I see, because this thing, okay. What did I get? Gadgets.
So you have SL3 in Gadgets, which is the Magitech. And it says that you have Basic, Advanced, and Superior, so you just have everything that you can do with Magitech.
Quite a lot.
And the spells that you have for Magispheres is Elemental Shroud, Flare, and Heal. Those sound good. You can do a lot of different damage types.
And all in different flavors of explosions.
Exactly.
Naturally.
Yay.
Let's see if I can find a good icon for this. Thank you for the follow, Maori Nerd. I believe we played some D&D yesterday. That was fun.
Yay.
So as a tinkerer, let me see. You permanently increase your maximum inventory points by 2. Which means you have more points to basically spend on different items that you can have.
Is that already in, or is that...
That
You
is
just-
that is put
They
in.
should
Yeah.
work in, yeah.
You should have
And-
8, because we start with 6.
Correct. And Lore Masters, you permanently increase your maximum mind points by 5. So currently, you are at 50. Let me actually rest you up so you have all of that.
Can't remember how item points we used again. Or inventory points.
Let's see for inventory points. That's on page 104.
Okay, there.
Whenever you need a consumable item from the list below, you may spend an appropriate amount of inventory points to produce it from your bag and apply its effects. Once created, the item must be used immediately and is destroyed in the process. You cannot create it and then save it for later.
The Tinkerer gets more options with it.
Correct.
Yeah, you can make little Magitech bombs that replicate spells for 2 points.
Mhm. You may also spend 3 inventory points to create a firearm weapon known as the Magic Cannon. And then you have Magispheres as well, which basically replicate spells for you.
Excellent.
Yeah, that sounds like a really neat idea for a gear. And the question kind of becomes, well, how did you guys meet? Because we know that Keith's character came falling down from somewhere, probably another moss ball that is floating a little bit higher than the others.
I don't know that. I just know that I woke up here.
Which is fair.
My thought then is my goblin was in the process of trying to loot Keistra's character. Then they woke up. It's like, oh, I was here to help you.
I mean, I did say that my character spent quite a bit of time with just animals around before meeting you guys, so...
Oh, that's fair.
Did you
See,
fall
the
twice?
joke... Did you fall twice? You see, the joke answer is, because I'm more of a knightly figure, is that I'm Robo Pirate's parole officer.
Let's abolish the prison system in this little tiny Terraria world, and basically, I mean, you could have decided it upon yourself that, hey, I'm going to make sure that
This goblin stops getting in trouble.
Yeah.
You can
Everywhere-
only minimize the impact, you can't stop it all.
Everywhere you go, you cause explosions. I'm going to try and mitigate the amount of people who get hurt by the explosions. I think you probably found my character being like super naive in town and accidentally getting too close to one of the explosions that was about to go off.
Hmm.
Because, like, super curious, like, ooh, why is this flashing?
What's that beeping noise?
It's all fizzy.
Just grab you by the scruff of the shirt and turn the back to the explosion. It's just like, nope.
Ah! And I started following you guys around because you guys seem interesting and I like knowing things.
Mm-hmm.
Please let me know more things.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would so I do kind of like the idea of mitigating the explosions or mitigating the damage a little bit.
I take your mitigation as a challenge.
That is very fair.
You saved me from an explosion. Now you are my best friend, whether you like it or not.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
You get to be Team Dad.
That's not wise. I'm naive. I'm very young.
Oh boy, so's my character.
Well, then I will take the lead. No objections, wonderful.
I'm imagining you as like a little adventuring party, just constantly going, but what if I know? But what if I know?
I don't know much. I know explosions gets us kicked out of town. No, I'm kidding.
You two arguing while my character is just like looking under rocks for cool stuff.
Mm,
What if there's bugs? What if there's other rocks?
I now wonder if we have to mess with scale and such and have like tardigrades as pets.
Oh my god.
That might be a bit too much, a bit too small.
Yeah. They're like microscopic, so.
Yeah. And I'm not thinking microscopic for scale. I'm more thinking, yeah, what's bigger than microscopic but smaller than whatever we are?
Bug.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's kind of all you got.
Yeah.
For the size that would be living on a terrarium.
True.
I've just been thinking the Who's down in Whoville.
Yeah.
I
what if
apologize
it's
for
just
the next
what-
5 minutes. I will have to talk with a Dutch accent.
That's fine. It could just be like also there are tiny animals and tiny big animals.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking that, yes. That's there's like, I definitely had an idea that oozes were just big collections of bacteria.
Mhm.
But other creatures, other animals, there could be like tiny dogs, cats, canines, felines,
Yeah.
cattle.
There's apparently at least one tiny fox person
Yes, exactly.
and a tiny goblin.
Hmm.
And a tiny human.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say you're all adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like young adult.
Yeah. That works.
20s.
Hmm.
The JRPG, so we can't be like 18 to 20 is about the sweet spot there. Once you start reaching like 30, you're retired
Yeah.
from the
Yes.
adventuring.
You're old and
Or
gray.
you're the wise old mentor who comes along for a bit and then gets killed.
Hmm.
That reminds me, that guy from Final Fantasy X, how old was he again?
Orin,
Yes.
he was dead. Spoilers.
That might be spoilers.
Yeah, he'd done the adventuring once before.
True, very true.
Oh yeah, I need to find an image.
I can't figure out how to add mine, so I just put them in the chat.
Oh, you have something? Nice.
Yeah.
I will make sure that that gets added.
Yeah.
Save image S. Did you have a name already or not?
Oh, fuck it. Cause she doesn't know her name and asked the animals to help her pick one, and there were a
Mhm.
bunch around. They just called her Rock, and she's just
Oh.
using that as a placeholder name until she comes up with a new one.
That's pretty cool.
Her name is Rock.
Her name is
And
Rock.
that about wraps it up
Yes.
for Dutch.
Ah, thank goodness, I can talk normally again. Let me... see. Let's just add some stuff in actors here. And I will have to make sure that I have tokenizer available soon.
A per token as well.
Yeah. That is actually. Why am I bothering with that? Yeah, you're right. Oh, another thing that will come up. We will not have fights that require grids. Instead, anything that we will do with combat will always just be like when you're engaged in combat with someone or something, you will always be able to hit that person or target. Unless
JRPG combat style,
It's
you just
JRPG.
lined up opposite each other.
Yes. Unless there's something like they use a particular action and a wall is blocking you, then that sort of stuff will show up.
Yeah.
And I'll be using the second image that RoboPirate that you posted.
Sure.
The first one. First of all, there's too many. Second of all, I worry that it's AI.
Might well be, yes.
Oh no, it's a WebP image. I think Foundry can handle those.
Could just resave it as a PNG.
Yeah.
Images generally convert file types pretty well.
True. Yep. FABULA. Foundry just does that. Now, another thing I was wondering about is whether or not you had a particular idea for what you want to have happen in this one shot.
The easy answer is I want to hit something with my giant axe.
I think that can be arranged.
I know my character wants to do a lot of exploration and like looking for stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and discovering things.
Discovering. Okay. Do you think, as a group, that is something you are interested in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. The book has a couple ideas about how a group is brought together. You could be brought together by fate. You could be guardians of something or someone. You could be the heroes of the resistance against an oppressive regime, for instance. You could be revolutionaries. You could be seekers, which is what I think would fit
Find
here.
stuff. Yeah.
There's a couple of options. One is you're on your way towards a sacred or magical location. You hope to find some answers there. What is this place and how could it help you? Have any of you been there before? Would be then questions to answer. Another option would be you have reached the edge of an ancient forest, home to dangerous creatures. Scary as it may be, you do not have the luxury of time. And then the questions would be, why are you in a hurry? What treasure can be found? Who or what is rumored to guard this treasure? Another option, and I'll just skip the questions for the next few. You thought this place could serve as a safe haven and reveal your next destination, but it has been horribly tainted. You must escape. Or, the first step of your quest involves finding a precious item or ingredient. Unfortunately, a powerful entity guards this treasure.
That sounds like something for Alvarez's character to hit.
That is something for me to hit.
Absolutely.
I think that ticks a box.
That definitely ticks a box. I will bring up the other two. Late at night in a warm tavern, you are all discussing your next move, but someone approaches you with reports of a terrible event. And you have managed to secure an audience with a wise and important figure. So those are the 6 suggested options. But number 4 sounds like it might be up your alley.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get something, but there's something that's very hittable with an axe in the way.
Okay. So the question here is, what is it that you seek?
Knowledge is one, because curiosity
Yes.
from Keistra's character.
One option that I had in mind might be that this item or ingredient allows you to more easily traverse or allows you passage to other places, perhaps traveling more upwards in this terrarium.
Yeah. Exploring more.
Yeah, that could
And
be.
maybe finding wherever I possibly fell from.
Exactly.
So I could maybe have a memory or something, I don't know.
I'm so mad.
Oh no?
I keep looking for things and it's like, oh, that looks kind of neat. Oh, it's an AI program. Oh, that looks kind of neat. Oh, that's an AI program.
Oh,
Welcome to modern day. This is why I just make all my shit in Hero Forge now.
I've been using Baldur's Gate for
That also
characters.
works. This also pretty good.
But that doesn't really help with species that aren't the standard D&D
Yeah, I
humanoids.
couldn't make my character in Baldur's Gate unless I
Yeah.
had some really good mods.
Yeah.
I should look at mods for that game. I still haven't done it yet.
I still find it very funny that there's a mod specifically to give Gale hay fever. Like, why?
Some people really don't like him.
Apparently so.
I think he's funny, like in a kind of you bring up your own ass sort of way.
I think all of the origin characters have been well designed to have hidden depths.
Yep.
And that's probably all I'll say about that in particular.
And we've already discussed my feelings on Shadowheart.
You do not like her?
She's the type of character I dislike a lot.
Fair.
It's not her fault specifically.
She is my favorite.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, there's no problem with that. It's just that I personally don't like her.
Oh, and likewise. Absolutely likewise. Let's try and pin down what it is that it is you seek.
Portals.
Okay.
Oh, ancient magic portal.
Yeah, that could work. Ancient magical portal.
And Robobar's character could want to like study it.
Hmm.
Figure
Or
out how they work.
explode it.
Or explode it. Can we use it
Please
before
do
we
not
explode
explode it.
it? Can we try using it before we explode it?
Plus, there are things on the other side to explode as well.
Yes. Turns out exploding it is what powers it.
Maybe.
Powered by explosions. It has an internal combustion engine.
I was thinking when you were talking about means of transport to other balls of dust, it's like, so
Mhm.
rockets?
Could be rockets.
Could be rockets.
Could be a lift. An elevator.
Hmm.
Made out of like vines and stuff.
Maybe
Mossy vines.
left behind by an earlier civilization, because that is always supposed to be a thing in worlds of Fabula Ultima.
Like in every single RPG, there is an ancient civilization that went and got completely fucked for no reason.
Oh yeah.
And that also was like superbly mega more
It was
advanced.
so powerful and so
Mm.
strong and so cool, and they all just died. Why?
Horribly.
They just did.
Hmm.
Everyone.
Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Let me see if I can find something else.
Didn't have to write a
That
fantasy
sounds
story.
too much.
Got to write a fantasy story at one point where the people realize that they are becoming the ancient fantasy civilization that fell apart that's in all their fiction.
Oh, like a circular time? Or
No, they've got fiction that is like every world has all this ancient civilization stuff, and they're
Yep.
realizing, oh shit, that's gonna be us soon because we're fucking up.
ah, nice. I like that setup.
We don't have one of those civilizations, so it's gotta be us.
Hmm. That's pretty neat. Okay. So, shall we say that the thing that you seek is magical device that allows travel to different
Higher
places.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it kept?
I put the top of one of the moss balls.
Okay. Is it a natural place that it is kept, or is it more of a...
There's like a bunch of tunnels going through it, the moss ball to get at the top. That's my suggestion.
I like that. Do Elvrins and or Rogue Pirate have any particular changes or additions to that?
No.
The tunnels
I was going to
also-
say in ruins.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
tunnels could also be some sort of ruins. That could work.
Yeah, I'm imagining now that it starts out like in kind of like hand dug or like crudely dug tunnels, but then it becomes this sprawling complex of
Yeah.
ruined tunnels that
Very
were
deep
made
inside the ball.
originally. Yeah,
No, the moss is like grown on top of it.
that could work. Yeah. So the further you get in, the more obvious these influences become.
The floor
Lovely.
suddenly gets all flat.
Yeah.
The slopes turn into stairs.
Yeah. And then the final question here, kind of like two questions. Who or what protects this device, and why?
What do we want to hit with an axe?
What do you want to hit with an axe?
That is an excellent question. What don't I want to hit with the no? Sorry, I went to Hero Forge and I'm trying to make a character.
That's fine.
Understood. So I might as well add another commercial
Yeah.
in.
Um.
We are going for more than an hour.
Yeah.
Ads time.
I
Yeah.
think. The two things that are coming to mind is something like the Draugr from Skyrim, where it's a bunch of them
Mm-hmm.
that are just kind of really old, and it was like their duty to protect it.
That one
really-
dungeon with this like 30 tombs that open and you have to fight waves of them.
Or a really big beastie, like a Dargon.
Dargan.
Ooh. A really big beastie or a lot of smaller.
Yeah.
What? Okay, no los dos. I'm
Turns out that-
imagining.
Oh, sorry. As it turns out, the dragon is the one from the little comic. This one with the tiny one with one coin.
Oh. That's
I
very
love
cute.
that one.
That's
Yeah.
very cute. What I was thinking was that this place used to be guarded by people specifically to guard the conveyance device.
Mhm.
I want to figure out what exactly it is. But either they were constructs of like that same Magitech that powers this device, but years of neglect. With years of neglect, the constructs started to try and repair themselves with what they could find, which was this moss material. And eventually, all of the constructs, all of the machines have now become
Moss
basically moss beings that aren't exactly like they are not the constructs anymore, but they are basically
It's like moss, people-shaped moss around like a core or something.
yeah, or even like it's just the moss, and the moss has learned to
Hmm.
move and act like these guardians.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all
And
just
then
like
for a-
moving.
And then
they're
for
just-
a big beastie, just all of the moss clumping together to form big dragon,
a
maybe.
mega dragon moss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Moss
Moss
dragon.
Dragon.
What does it breathe?
That's a good question. What if it breathes some sort of paralytic spores, or maybe it breathes
Does it count as a-
something flammable?
Does it count as a plant, beast, or monster? Can I steal that?
Maybe.
I'm gonna be starting so many fires.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get the ability to breathe something.
I figured that was something you would enjoy.
Yeah. I'm excited to steal spells from things.
Good.
I mean, copy.
Yeah.
Copying spells. Because I don't know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
I'm upset I can't change the size of the axe.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Still a big axe. Oh,
Oh, in Hero Forge.
in Hero
Um,
Forge. I can't.
do you have access to Kit Bash?
Nope. It's okay.
Hold on. Scale. If you had what you've got, if you send what you've got so far to me, I can do it.
Yeah.
How do?
Also, Robo Pirate, for your character, you check page 154?
Go to share and share link.
Aha. Share link. That's how do.
Okay.
And boop. That didn't do it.
If you click it, it should say your link is almost ready. On where's the share link? Then it gives you a link you can copy and paste. I don't know if you're still there.
I am.
Okay.
It's just not giving that at all.
Have you saved it, your character yet?
I have not. Save.
Do that, see if that...
I gotta sign in.
Okay, yes, that's probably why it's not working.
I am learning things.
Mm-hmm.
Share link. Your link is almost ready. There it goes.
Yeah.
Copy. Paste. Alright.
Config. Guess you got this sort of axe.
Yeah.
Hold on, I will show you. What I'm
Am
doing. Because I have
big
Pro.
in.
Let's find this axe.
Here's one of the early ones. Ah. Yep.
That's got the same colors. Excellent. Okay. Put your hands like that. I remove that. It'll go there. Okay.
I am learning.
Learning is good.
Yeah.
Shoulders are forward a bit. Okay. Kibash. X. Scale.
We have a name for Royal Pirates Goblin.
That's a bit bigger. I think.
Raz.
Perfect.
Let's get a bit more this way. So it's just
I
actually
like that
holdable.
very much, Royal.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Raz, Rock, and Elodie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raz, the Grand Master of Explosions. Both of you, Raz and Rock, you have curiosity as a theme. But for Raz, it's unrestrained.
I just want to see what stuff is like. You want to blow it all up.
Mhm.
Well, if you blow it up, you can see what's inside it.
Over the shoulder, maybe?
Yes. Let me go back. Yeah. It's just, I went for an easy pose.
That's fine. I can get sort of here. Okay. A little bit more that way.
What made me think about it was when I was playing Hades 2, one of the weapons is the Moonstone Axe, which is just a giant axe that Melanoa just swings.
Mm-hmm.
It's my least favorite weapon to play with because it's slow.
Yeah, it's I'm never good with slow weapons.
But it's so cool.
Yeah. God, I love the Kit Bash thing.
Good.
I'm so glad they added it.
It is
Even if
really
it's
cool.
It's a bit wonky sometimes, but it works. Get like a different hand. That's the right hand. Yeah, that might work for it.
Alright.
Go that around.
Yeah.
Move that down a little bit.
Are there places on the moss ball, or are we just putting the moss ball for the origin? Because I know we have like deep in the forest.
I think there's definitely a couple of little towns. And
As I look.
if you have a particular idea, like, hey, I want a town to have this particular thing,
Very nice.
feel free to.
Okay, getting share thing. Get the foresty background.
Foresty will work.
I think if I put it lower down, you can get more of the accent. There. Capture that.
And I will put
Token.
features.
I think with the way we've figured out, like, kind of what is going to be happening in the one shot, we have something for everyone. We have for Rock, we have some monsters that will be using spells. For Raz, we have some constructs. And for LED, we have things to hit.
Yes. There we go. I'm from a close-knit hamlet.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Chunks.
I love playing with the kit bashing stuff on Hero Forge. It's fun.
I am very much looking forward to this. Whoa, that's big.
Yes.
So big.
I'm going full JRPG as I'm supposed to with this system.
Yeah.
Save.
We've got a human to be the protagonist, because you've got to have a human as the protagonist for some reason in JRPGs. And we got the animal person friend and the funny little goblin friend.
Yeah. They either have to be human or appear human.
Yep.
Yeah, it is speciesist.
Yep. I do realize the pose that she's doing there is very, come on then.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to start and or finish this.
Yeah.
Won't start fights, but I sure as fuck will finish them.
Yeah.
I will accidentally start fights by poking around in things I shouldn't, and Robobar's character will start fights on purpose by blowing things up.
Just to see what happens.
I was more picturing them like finding someone who was asleep and starting
There
to
we
set
go.
up some barrel bombs.
Um. Kishrith, could you tokenize the goblin?
Oh, I can tokenize the goblin.
I can't do that with. I'd have to make it in Hero Forge in order to do the token.
Oh, right.
Because Hero Forge has a token thing in it.
Ah, is that it? Okay.
Pictures, yes. Characters. Save as type. I can save it as a WebP, it'll work. Save. Token tool.
Mhm.
Let me go to characters. Copy. Paste image. Oh no, it didn't paste.
Oh. Yeah, that might be the WebP thing.
I've done it with WebP images before.
Oh.
Link. Save image as. WebP image. All files. Save. Huh. It's not letting me do it.
Oh. Oh, Robopirate,
Hmm?
what are Raz's pronouns?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Could be any all.
Yeah.
Not at a question mark.
Whatever.
Woo!
What's up?
I think I figured out a way to do it.
Hey!
Hey.
Wonderful.
Capture. Yes! Okay. Gotta get that big old hat in there.
Naturally.
Save as, you said Raz token. Boop. And drop.
Alright.
Oh, we have yellow things, so let me just resave that so that way it at least matches somewhat.
Thank you.
Token tool.
Yes. Token tool.
Oh. Let me zoom in.
Are you redoing it, or?
I was gonna, since the edges
Yeah.
are a little.
Fair enough.
Copy. Paste image. Ah. Why are you not letting me zoom now?
Damn it, technology.
That's better.
Okay. Yeah.
I figured out a way around it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, technology.
Today you have won against technology.
We will win again.
Today, at least.
Upload. There it is. Okay, we have tokens. We have characters. We have a vague idea of what will happen.
Kind of, sort of. Woo.
Kinda, sorta. And I will say that with that, I am going to make sure that all of this, I'm going to sort things out. I am going to get things ready for the one-shot in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for hanging out and for working with me on this.
of course.
And with that, I think that is the end of our session today.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's character making is quite fast in this game.
Yeah, luckily it is.
You don't have much to put on the sheet.
True. Let's see. Alvarans, you had some
That's
fun,
me.
exciting stuff happening for your channel because I believe you have new emotes.
I do have new
You
emotes.
have new.
Oh my god.
I have that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and I'm waiting for a fifth one to get approved.
There's the. Oh, look at them. I love them, all of them.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the thumbs up one to be approved.
Excellent. And I believe they're all done by Michinho, correct?
They are.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she worked very. She got those. She got the 5 that she has done in 4 days, if that.
Nice.
So
Very
at
fast.
least when it comes to emotes, she's pretty fast.
They're little and cute.
Mhm.
They are.
I like the question mark one. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
Well, also, it's just very cute that those are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The happy ones and the confused ones are definitely Hikan. I made sure of that.
Yeah. Keysmith and or RoboPirate, do you have anything to plug or mention to folks listening or watching.
How
Watch
about the
it.
wonderful Hyrule Chronicles series?
And Midnight Storm. That's very good too.
Yeah.
We're in
Yeah,
those.
they just did a heist.
Yeah, we stole an
did.
egg.
Egg.
It was a literal cat burglar. It was great.
A burglar cat.
Definitely
I'm
didn't show up
surprised.
just because Blue was being really loud.
I am surprised he's been quiet since we've started the stream.
Well, he was so loud last week.
Yeah, he's got to alternate.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Thank you once again for letting me lead this and for letting me be your storyteller in 2 weeks' time.
Mm-hmm.
For those people who are still in chat, Articulate T wasn't feeling well today, wasn't feeling up to DMing. So if you'd like, if you want to, could you share something in chat that we can give to RT to make him feel better?
It's much better.
I'll
Good luck. Say travels and feel better.
because RT is going to go on a trip soon
Yeah.
to Japan.
Yeah. Gonna go have a fun time.
Has he told you guys how long he's going to be traveling?
No.
And he's going with
10 days. He's going with one of his
10
friends.
days.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and yeah, I was going to say he's going with one of his friends that I'm familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
So I just was like, what's happening on Wednesdays?
We're gonna watch
We can figure that out
JoJo.
later. Yeah,
Nice.
JoJo.
What?
That's what we're gonna do.
When was Artie leaving?
I think Saturday?
Okay.
Yeah, Saturday 16th. I think he's
Yeah.
back on the 29th.
Okay.
Oh, almost a full 2 weeks.
Yeah. But the Saturday traveling is to the airport. Because the plane is leaving in the morning.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Is how he explained it to me. So next Hyrule Chronicles session will be on the 9th.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. The 9th of December.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, I would like to, again, thank you, three, Alvrins, Gisrith, and RoboPirate. I'll be wrapping up, and I'll be seeing you in a moment. Take care.
Bye bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Whoa. There we go. Hello. I am trying something new for movement, but it's not working very well just yet. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here and hanging out in chat. And we are going to say hoi to a friend of the stream, Sunflower Space, who is currently raising funds for, I believe, helping folks in sending games and gaming gear to service members in harm's way for, I believe, the American Army. That is usually an American thing. Yeah, let's go say hoi to Sunny, our good friend. There we go. So if you would like to copy one of these messages, you can join us on the raid. I will be streaming most likely on Friday, maybe sooner, but I cannot be certain about that. With all of that said, thank you all so much for being here. I have been Cressnether, I am Cressnether, and I will be Cressnether for some time. Thank you all so much for being here, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening and or week. Goodbye!